Getting ready to run the harness, the plug and play harness that's going to the plug and play amps. And here you can see down, we put a light down there so you can see, you're going to see he's going to route, he's going to feed the harness and the plugs up from the bottom to the back of the head unit. And you got to be really careful, make sure you don't pull on them, break any of the wires. I mean, you're gonna cause yourself some headaches. Just take your time, be gentle with the cables. Feed them up through, and I think you'll be able to see Daniel. So I'll hold the camera here. Go ahead, Daniel. There's the first harness. And there is the second harness. Now, these harnesses are pretty similar. If you're going to run our recurve, the higher end sound processor, the process is pretty much the same, getting the wires through. But the harnesses are different. This is for our plug and play amp system we're doing here.
Okay, so now what I'm showing you is underneath the driver's seat. We already ran the harnesses up to the radio. This is where they're coming out here. I'm going to show you the route that we took to run them along so where they stay hidden. So first we're going to hide them behind this base here. We run them along the top here over this small tab. Kind of like that. Once you're over here, at the very front, near the firewall, the carpet is actually just Velcroed on. So I'm not sure if you can see, yeah, you can see this Velcro here. So if you peel this tab of Velcro back, you're able just to stick the wire right behind that and Velcro it back into the spot. So as you can see, the way we routed it, it's not in the way whatsoever of the gas pedal. It's not going to interfere with that whatsoever, or the brake pedal here. So they're underneath the carpet, not going to be interfering in any way with any of the pedals whatsoever. Then you're going to remove this side kick panel. In order to do that, there's a small plastic screw that you can just loosen up with your hands. This is it here. You stick in your panel removal tool and twist it up here towards the front. You'll hear a clip just like that, and you'll be able to get your fingers in here. Using a little bit of force, you want to squeeze your fingers in and then pull up towards you, just like that. Kind of shimmy your way all the way down till you fully have it removed. Here's the clips I was talking about here, and these are the ones that are actually clipping into this part of the vehicle here. Just twist counterclockwise, and that should release the kick panel here. It's actually just being held in by a couple of clips now, so if you pull out, it'll actually pop right out for you, just like that. Now that this is removed, we can hide the rest of our wiring, power wire and the harness wiring right into that area to be hidden by the kick panel once it's replaced. When the panel's back on, I'm not going to fully put it on just to kind of show. It's kind of what it would look like once all the wires are hidden there. So we went from this side, they were dangling here, hit along this top plastic portion here, went over this knob that's coming out. I'm sure if you can see just a tiny bit sticking out here was where we went under the carpet, down under the carpet here. These are the tabs that just pull back. Running along here and into the kick panel going down. We're gonna come out here. So now we have our harness wire and our power wire, which we want to run simultaneously under the carpet and through this area here. It's already kind of made there. It will give us access to underneath the seat nice and hidden. We can also go through here, either or, whatever's easier for you. Small tab actually just lifts right up on the corner here. These will be covered by the step panel. There you go. You have these wires ran. And the next step, I'm going to show you where we're going to ground to. Using our two small 8-gauge ground wires here. I'm going to notch a small flap in the carpet here, and we're going to ground to this kind of hump that's here. It's underneath the carpet there. Kind of started here. You want to go along this line here, and you're going to cut towards the front of the vehicle. Just like that. Cut one on the other side. You have like flap like that. We're going to grind this down. We're going to ground here. Myself a little bit more to work with. That way your ground stays nice and hidden. Using some sandpaper or a Dremel tool, just going to grind this area down to make sure that our grounds have a nice metal to metal contact. Give you the best ground possible. Once those are there, you can run those under the carpet same way. Show you that now. Just like that. So they're ready to be grounded.
Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and grinded down some of the paint here to make sure that we get a nice metal to metal contact. I'm going to ground both of these to the same location to reduce any kind of noise. Using a self-tapper, bolt it straight down. There we go. Make sure they're not loose at all. Having a loose ground is never good for your system. Sometimes it could cause the amp to go out, so just make sure you can wiggle these around and they're not going to go anywhere or loose at all. You want to make sure that these grounds are nice and tight. Now you can put the flap over. Now you have a hidden ground. Here's the other ends coming out here, ready to go to each amp. We've got our harnesses and our power wire ready to go to the amps also. And we'll show you that in the next step.